So get comfortable. So when you're ready, I said 3 mats, but we're gonna do 5. So 5 cloths, 5 mats, 5 pillows, whatever you have. If you're on replay, just pause this to get mine. We have a feather incense to invoke air, a candle to symbolize presence. And the first mat we're going to grab today, this is a reminder we don't have to spend a lot of time putting presents into a mat. It's just intention. We get to sit on it. It's just going to be you. Just state your name, Rod Johnlin, and I'm placing it underneath my seat and putting myself into the constellation just to start. Ooh. Yeah, breathing yourself in to the space. And then in the second mat, I'm just going to invoke in my guides, ancestors, elements, the 4 directions, north, south, east, west, whoever you want to implement in as your support. And just placing it right behind you and just breathing and leaning back into that support. Keep your eyes closed. Placing your hands on your belly, just creating some more movement, somatic experience of touching our bodies, staying here, while feeling your guides behind you. Just invoking the field. I open this field in devotion and in reverence to the breath of life, to the space between the unseen wisdom, the whispers of spirit. I welcome the element of air. Carry me into trust. Carry me into surrender. Carry me into truth. Say it one more time. Just breathing it into the space. I open this field in devotion and reverence to the breath of life, to the space between the unseen wisdom, the whispers of spirit. I welcome the element of air. Carry me into trust. Carry me into surrender. Carry me into truth. Feeling the protection of your space, feeling the spaciousness between all of us together in this group. And just leaning back into your guides, into the support, feeling yourself. We're going to grab your next mat. And we're going to have 3 different mats here. So it's just the first one. And this is the portal of birth, new life, the unknown. We're going to face this mat to the east. The east, which is the direction of the rising sun and new beginnings, right? So even as we're like grounding things in, we can always be using the 4 directions as just another element, another placement to even help ground in the mats if you wish, when we're using portals that we're speaking of, right? We want to tether them into the earth. So the direction of rising sun and new beginnings. And when you're ready, we're just going to move off the mat of you and we're going to sit on this mat on the east. You can place your hand on your stomach, in your heart, or just back on your stomach where your womb is, your center channel is. Whatever feels better for you. And just listening, right? So staying in that place of air, that attuned listening, imagination. What new version of you is currently arriving? Allow yourself to feel what's being born in your life right now. Letting yourself move through any edges of fear, contraction, or joy. Whatever parts are up, just keep bringing that invitation of what is being born right now. What version of me is arising? Letting yourself stay with this breath, just listening and trusting what comes through. If your mind starts looping, come back to the question. What is being born in your life right now? What new version of you is arriving? You want to write in the chat what's coming through for you, you are welcome to. Or you can just hold that sacredness in your body right now as we move on to the next mat. You can always watch the replay or pause this if you want to spend more time on each one. We move to the portal of death, letting go, and completion. So we're placing this mat onto the west. The place of the setting sun and endings. And just letting yourself sit there. As we step onto it, sit on it, just feel what is being released. What is leaving your life, your lineage, your identity. I'll put the question in the chat as well. Feel the exhale as a prayer, right? What is being released here? Notice if your body position has changed, if your breath has changed. Remember, in mat work, all of it's so important to notice. Still inviting you to put your hands on your body to create that sense of self and ground as we're in the portal. Yeah. Yeah. Trust your body if it wants to move or sway or breathe differently. Coming back to the question, what is being released? What is leaving your life, your lineage, your identity? Offering it out with the exhale. And when you're ready, we're going to bring in our last mat. Always pause this or spend more time on this later. This is the present self, the witness, air, God. This mat is going to go right in the center. If you have a candle and would like to light it now, light this candle. We're just gonna, as you sit on this mat, we're just gonna bring our awareness and gaze to the light of the candle. We're just going to feel that liminal space, that tension between the portal of birth and the portal of death, right? So this is where air is in our everyday. This spaciousness in between. The place of breath and awareness. Allow any visions, sensations, messages, body posture just to be welcome here as you feel, oh, this is the space of now. We are all in this dance constantly. Yes, there's the big portal of birth and death, and then all the little micro portals that we go through every morning when we wake up and every night when we go to sleep. And just noticing where your body naturally tenses up to it and bringing more breath there. Bringing even the light of the candle into these places of tension. I find this mantra really helpful if you want to say it to yourself as well. Put in the chat. I trust the path even when I cannot see it. I am breathed by life. I just notice how you're feeling here. And as you're ready, we're going to sit back right behind you, back onto the mat. That's just yourself and your guides. I'm still feeling the portals up and out. Just feeling what it feels like to come back to yourself with your guides and breathing in that support behind you. Placing your hands somewhere on your body that feels comforting, the womb, the heart, wherever your spot is, wherever you're led. Just feeling the ground of being that's you and your guidance support. And as you're ready, just with gratitude and love, picking up the mats, putting them in a pile. You shake them out, breathe them out, whatever you wish. It's truly just with intention. We're just putting them back to the side. And just coming into your body, right, as that witness. And if you have your candle out, just coming back to self, looking at your candle, if you wish.